Hello, welcome back to Golden Table Tennis, where we talk about table tennis, analyze players, and make match predictions. It has been almost 4 years since the introduction to WTT, World Table Tennis. While WTT has provided us with very beautiful courts and high quality streams, one thing that they did wasn't really able to get approval from fans is the camera angle. Every stream, every YouTube video, every social media platform that WTT owns, you have people under the comment section saying that the camera angle sucks. About 2 years ago, I did make a video sharing my opinion on the side angle. Those interested may click the link above to watch it. Because of all the negative feedbacks, for the very first time, WTT decided to do something to satisfy the fans, which was to broadcast multiple camera angles for the WTT Singapore Smash 2024 on YouTube. Starting from the semi-finals, WTT has broadcast the side, the back, as well as the 45-degree angle for the viewers to choose from. They even provided a multicam option, which in my opinion is horrible to watch, but that choice is available if anyone wants to watch all three angles at the same time. But the major question is, what were the outcomes of this new strategy? Were viewers satisfied? Did majority of them choose to watch the back angle and 45-degree angle instead? We are going to find out in this video. Without wasting time, let's get on with the analysis. What were the results of this strategy? Well, if we take a look at the number of views on live streams, you can see at the moment of recording this video, the side view has about 44,000 views. The back angle has 12,000 views, while the 45-degree angle has 9.3 thousand views. But I guess this is just the total amount of people who have watched the live streams. However, when I was watching this live, I noticed that the highest viewer count for the side view has reached about 8,000 people viewing at one point, while the back angle and the 45-degree angle combined can't even reach 3,000 views. Wait a moment, that doesn't sound right. I thought everybody hated the side angle. I thought they preferred the back or the 45-degree angle. So why are so little people watching it? During the live streams, I did notice some discussion as I was able to watch the live stream when the matches were going on. And it really shocked me to find out that people were still not satisfied. Now they have other complaints, which is that there are no replays or behind the scenes footage in those live streams. Wow, it's really hard to satisfy people nowadays. They just have too many demands. Of course, for older viewers, you would know that this is not how we view things on this channel. Instead, we go in depth to the situation and analyze. So the purpose of this video is to discuss, are the demands of the viewers valid, or was it too much to ask? Let's find out. If you ask me, are replays and behind the scenes footage important? As a person who only wants to watch table tennis at a great angle, I really don't care about other stuff other than the actual match itself. But we have to acknowledge that every viewer has their own unique preference, and I definitely will not deny the fact that those close-up angles, the replays and graphics does portray more professional broadcasting to increase viewers' experience. But the reason why I'm skeptical about the viewers is because this wasn't an issue before. All this while, people are talking about angles only. Not once you hear people mention anything about the replays or whatnot. So why now? Despite that, I do think some of the requests from viewers are actually quite valid, and I will share them right now. First of all, it would be about the camera quality. While the angle was in fact provided, I do notice that the quality of the camera for the back and side view is a cheaper camera with lower resolution. Just compare side by side and you would get what I mean. The one for the World Feed is so much better, while the quality for the 45-degree angle, despite being 1080p, is still very blurred. The camera for the back angle looks slightly better, but still, the resolution is nothing compared to that for the World Feed. Of course, I believe there's a limitation to what WTT can do due to budget constraints. They may not have enough funding to afford the second or third camera which has the quality that is equal to the one for the World Feed. Not to mention, it's probably not economical for them to do so, since the angle probably only shows 10% of the total points per match. But regardless, a poorer quality camera does inevitably decrease viewing experience. The second thing is the camera angle placement. Despite it being a 45-degree angle, I think it's not perfect. I personally felt that it is too low. It can be placed a little higher. Also, it's probably a little too far away. A closer up view would be nicer, like the ones that I usually broadcast on the world feed. That would be a much better angle than this one. The third thing is something I've mentioned before in the past, is that WTT needs to be wary and flexible when using the 45-degree angle, because the viewing experience is heavily dependent on the handedness of the player. For example, the current 45-degree angle WTT use is placed at the right corner of the table. For this camera setup, it is usually favorable towards both right-handers, but suddenly when a left-hander comes into play, you notice that the view of the ball would be restricted by the player's body, like in this case. I mean, it's still fine if the left-hander stands at the other side of the table, but if they stand at the side closer to us, you will notice that their body is blocking the view of the ball. That's why WTT must use the camera angle which is placed at the left corner of the table when a left-hander is playing, like in this case. I know it may be extra work to alternate angles constantly, but it is for the sake of maximum viewer experience. Many table tennis fans say that WTT does not listen to fans and doesn't care about their opinions. WTT only care about themselves, but that is not the case, because if they really don't care about your opinions, they wouldn't have changed the angle from the side view to the 45-degree view. If you guys can recall, when WTT was first introduced in 2020, all of the matches, regardless whether it is table 1 or table 2, would be shown on the side. But starting 2022, all of the tables apart from table 1 is shown on the 45-degree angle. And in this Singapore Smash, they even provided 3 different angles for us to watch the Infinity Arena matches, which was never done before in the past. This is a clear sign that they do indeed care. The only challenge that WTT is facing now is to stop using the side view for table 1 matches. The ideal situation is that they can change the default angle for the world broadcast to the 45-degree angle and not the side. But I know WTT definitely has their own concerns. It is the sponsors. Just look at how they design the floorings. All the words are faced directly at the camera angle when the side angle is used. This means that WTT has made some agreements with the sponsor to use that angle for broadcast. If the back or 45-degree angle is used, then you will not be able to see the ad straight and the sponsors would definitely not be happy. I would only say it would be possible to change the default view after the old contract has expired and they need to discuss new terms and conditions during the renewal of contract. Or at least, if fans can convince both WTT and the sponsors that they really dislike the side angle and would prefer a different angle, maybe they would reconsider. The Singapore Smash 2024 broadcast was basically a golden opportunity for viewers to show WTT and the sponsors what they really demanded. Imagine if out of all 3 broadcasts, the side angle got the least views. Do you think WTT will still continue to use that angle? No, they would probably switch to the angle which the most amount of views. But just look at the results shown on the live stream of Singapore Smash 2024. A huge majority of viewers still watch on the side rather than the back and 45-degree angle. So why would WTT even decide to change the angle anyway? I know there are imperfections to those angles provided and I have already mentioned it earlier in the video. But my point is, all this while people has been complaining about the angle only. Nobody has complained about other things. So why would replays and graphics be a bigger issue than the camera angle now? It just goes to show you that you can't satisfy everybody. As a conclusion, I just want to say this. After almost 4 years of watching table tennis on the side, I kinda feel like the side view isn't really that bad. It's not ideal, but I no longer find discomfort watching from the side anymore. Maybe it just takes some time for us to get used to it. Would I request the angle to be changed? Definitely yes, and I would prefer the 45 angle as shown right now. But in order for us to fulfill the dream, All the fans must unite and show WTT what we really want. We can't just say we hate the side angle and then proceed to have a majority watching from the side. WTT will use this as an excuse to continue using the side, since majority still watches from it. I have come to the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my point of view? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We can discuss this together. With that, I would like to conclude today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.